What's up, you guys? How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is having a happy hump day. Get your hump on. You know what I mean? So, waiting for my guest to arrive. Insightful imagery. Yo, first, first one here. Awesome. So, hope everybody has been doing very well, and hoping everybody kind of digested Comic Con. Um, Comic Con was, pretty good this year with so many releases. A lot of them were extremely hard to follow, um, which made it difficult. But it was, nevertheless, it was a lot of fun to see everything to come out. Obviously, there's a couple complaints from everyone in the community. I think the Mezco community kind of got hit a little hard, harder than usual. We didn't get a lone roach. We got an expansion pack. Got a couple announcements. It was felt more like there were a lot more announcements this year at Comic Con than actual releases or things that we could pre-order. And I feel like it might go that way for a while, only because I think everybody's going to start doing their own thing. It's going to be like the streaming services in a sense, where we started off with a couple streaming services that were plentiful with content and stuff like that, and now we have multiple streaming services, and some of those streaming services took away what we liked and loved and stuff. But that's neither here or there. What is here and there is my guest, Largo Figs. What's going on,
Hey,
Largo? How's it going,
what's
my man?
good?
We were
Good. How are
just
you?
chatting about Comic Con and stuff like that, and how it's been a little while now, so it's kind of easier to digest, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
now that
so
everything
many.
has been out. You know, you are one of these guys that really show on your profile everything in a sense. There's no bias to a figure. I
Oh
think
no.
I think that's amazing too, because as collectors, hello, as collectors, we tend to go towards what we love. And what I like about you is when I view your profile, it's always something interesting.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just honestly whatever is I catch and I think is interest. I just put random things in there that like I find I guess that's lack of a better word attractive, and I just keep
Uh-oh.
going. Yeah. What was that? I didn't catch that.
you got we got some flame in the
Oh
comment sections already, man. We
God.
only been on for 5 minutes. Slow it down, guys. Let's digest a little bit here.
That's
But
from yesterday with the Chat Migos Assemble ad whole
yeah, I was
thing.
there. I was there. I had to make fun of my one of my in real life friends. Was it yesterday or was it, dude? I am so
I
like
don't wait.
um
Yeah,
when was
yeah, it was
Toy on?
yesterday. Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah, so it was yesterday. Yeah. I was in early, and called him, of course, Customs.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I always get them confused, man.
Always.
Uh,
Yeah, it's funny because you see, we have a similar excuse me, a similar setup, in terms of
yeah.
how we put things. And while he
Uh-huh.
was doing his setup, I didn't know he was doing his setup, but we were doing the exact same thing at the exact same time with our setups in the back.
Oh yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like it. Now that I think
Yeah, I
about it,
know.
I'm
I
like,
was
oh
like,
wait a
"Oh my
minute.
god, I can't believe you're doing that." Mine's is actually a corner of my apartment, my one bedroom mansion, and it's
Oh
it's
nice.
it's my computer and my gaming station as well. You know,
Cool.
so yeah. But I'm digging the whole vibe you've got here, man. It's a very very cool background and everything. The
Oh.
shirt looks great and stuff like that. So for the people who don't know, tell us who you are, what you do, and where we can find you.
I'm Lago Figs. You can find me on Instagram, Lago_Figs. I do a little show, Chat Migos Assemble, on Tuesdays with the Toy Migos account. I also help out sometimes with the Toy Migos account as well on Instagram. So make sure you follow Toy Migos. Um, my page is basically like toy news. I put a lot of just like you just said. It's all over the place. Sometimes I put 1/6, sometimes I put 1/12 scale. Anything that I find interesting or new, I put out there. Including like third party stuff, which is always fun because the names and everything. Um, but yeah, I've been collecting for a while, and I thought, why not make a page? And so yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, I think I seen that. I think you were the first person to expose me to like the variations of characters where somebody creates like the Punisher, but they call him like a different name or something like that. The Revenger or something like
Yeah, there's
that.
like there's a Punisher that just came out. I think it's called just like Frank. That's it, just Frank. There's like some of the more like famous ones were like what was it called? The Fiend, which was the Green Goblin, and there was another one. I can't think of it right now. But they're just coming out. The Foe, instead of Willem Dafoe, is called The Foe. Like there's a lot of these.
Yeah, they're amazing. I don't know. I love
Oh,
them, man. I love seeing them and
that
stuff like that. Matt,
yeah, that's like
no, after you.
oh yeah, no, I'm saying like that's the fun part about it, the names, like Cheney and everybody at Amigos always make fun of this Optimus Prime that came out that it's just called David. It's just David, that's its name. So there you go, Machu knows
Right
what I'm
on
talking
time. Matt Matt is clutch. Matt is so
about. Yeah,
clutch.
man.
Matt says he just came back from a Target run. And Matt, where we live, we have essentially 3 Targets, and they're all kind of like in a triangle in a sense. So I'm curious to what Target Matt went to.
Oh man. Right now they're getting rid of the clearance and they're putting out all new stuff, right?
I
I think
don't know
that's what's
because
going on.
every time I go with the imagination of a child, and I leave with the grumpiness of an angry old man.
Oh man.
Unless I pick up a Switch game that's been laying around for a while.
Oh man.
you know. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with how we do things here. I'm not putting that up there, Matt. Very bad of you. Uh,
I
Fargate is well, you're familiar with our
Target.
area because you're in New
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah.
So this is the Target by the Outer Bridge Crossing.
Okay.
See,
It's
he's
no good.
hunted. That was a yeah. I've been there. Okay, right? That was I
Yeah.
know that.
I stay like I live in Jersey, but I live like in the
The
like the
sticks.
country area. Yeah, the country area of Jersey. So I
You're in the
mean,
sticks, bro.
you get lucky every now and then, closer to PA and stuff. So
Oh, all right.
disavowed action figures.
Holy shit!
Uh,
I just noticed
yeah.
something. I
What's
just
up?
noticed something. Forgive me for this.
Yeah.
That's Goku and Vegeta behind you.
Yeah. That's
Holy shit! I didn't notice it
yeah.
right away. Oh my
It's
god, that's phenomenal, and I need that now.
thanks.
All
I
right,
painted
so
it, and it's my favorite.
you did
Like
that?
my
You painted
yeah.
that?
hmm
Are you kidding
It's
me?
my yeah. You can see it. But yeah, it's like my favorite scene in all the whole series. So
Yeah.
that gets
Here's
me.
another guy, SI Toy Junkie. This guy will hunt like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you remember the hype of the Red Hulk?
Yes.
He got it from me at retail. And then
Oh,
we found out we
nice.
went to high school together.
Whoa, that's crazy. That is
Small
crazy.
world. So let's get into some of the things we do here.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's do it. I know a little bit. Like I came in once and stuff. So let's
Oh, beautiful. I didn't.
okay.
All right. I didn't know that. Look
Yeah.
at that. All right. So we're going to play a game. Would you like to play a game in my saw voice?
Sure, sure.
This is,
I have no choice.
yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
right. We're on lockdown right now, baby. We got them locked down. It's the very start of the Migos takeover. So
Oh
here
man.
we go.
Let's do it.
Insert explosion. So can I show you a photo and you say one word? Are
Oof.
you ready?
Yeah.
One word.
Sand? I don't know.
Yep. It is sand. Yes.
I don't,
So
oh, like I have to like really think about this. Okay.
if you want to,
Trapped.
mm-hmm. This is quicksand, and probably
Oh,
one of the worst ways. I don't know. Can you drown in quicksand? I mean, that's the question of the day right there.
I don't know, man. I just know that back in the day, like all the old cartoons, quicksand was like a thing, and then it just
Right?
died out. It just died out. Like nobody talks about quicksand anymore. But
Yeah.
it was like on like every animated cartoon, it would be all about quicksand, quicksand. Like be careful with quicksand. And
Yeah.
now like you don't hear about it anymore. So
You really don't. Yeah. It's weird. I guess internet killed it. Maybe.
the hype died. The quicksand hype died.
Bring back quicksand.
Bring back quicksand, please.
Hashtag next Go Figure Go collab quicksand.
Is it how I don't I like I remember like uh I think I don't know in high school I like researched like what it really was like, and it's not that bad. It's like you can't move or something. It's kind of like mud. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but like it's not that crazy. Like they made it in the cartoons and stuff. So I
Yeah.
think I don't know if anybody in
All
the
right.
chat knows. I mean,
Yeah. Next photo. You ready?
let's do it. Delicious.
Oh yeah. All right. So how do you like your steak?
Medium rare. Medium rare. I'm a
Same.
medium rare guy.
Same.
You
A
know,
little bit of pink is perfect.
yeah, when it's well done, it doesn't have the juices and the.
Yeah.
I like rare, but rare. It's rare that I like rare. There's some days that I'm like, I could go for a rare steak. Most of the time, it's just sometimes it has too much of that bloody taste, I
It
guess you
has
could
too much,
say. Yeah,
like a gamey almost, right? Like it's very
yeah, yeah, yeah,
gamey.
yeah. So medium rare is
No, I
is
definitely
just
agree with
about
that.
right.
Yeah,
Delicious.
medium rare with the proper amount of seasoning.
Uh huh.
Go watch a Gordon Ramsay video before you cook it, and you'll be all right.
Dude,
YouTube.
honestly, you just need like a good amount of salt and a little bit of peppers. For
Yeah,
me,
yeah, yep.
that's enough, man. Nothing fancy.
Hell yeah. Next photo.
All right, what else you got here? Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's a place. Am I supposed to like talk about it? I don't know. Like,
Go for it, man. You're the guest. Go for it.
I mean, it's a place that I'd like to visit. I like I like the architecture and the weather in Europe and uh, the culture there. One of my favorite things I always tell my wife is I want to retire because like my family, we're all from like we come from Spain, and one of the big
Oh,
things there,
España.
yeah, one of the big things there is just like sitting outside a bar and having like a coffee or having a soda. It could
Yeah,
be a soda, it could be a
social.
drink. Yeah, just sitting and chatting and watching people. Like that's my end goal, just sitting down and people watching. So it's something that I always dream about. Every summer I want to go and do that. So
No, I think it's yeah, I do think it's beautiful. I found this photo obviously on Google, right? And I
yeah.
just think that if I didn't know that this was real, I think somebody would have made an amazing diorama.
Yeah. It gives me what is that? Assassin's Creed vibes right here.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh my, now I can never look at it differently. All right, next photo.
Oh, yeah, that's
Do those
That's
stairs ring a bell by any chance?
yeah, just what I said, man. Like, it's funny. Yesterday, I just came back from getting my parents. They came back from Spain. So,
Really?
um, and just before this, I was at their house and we're having a little dinner and we were talking about everything over there. Makes me miss it every time. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
try to visit Spain at least once every 2 years. We're supposed to go this year, but it didn't happen. So maybe next year. But yeah, that's my I guess cult my national. I'm American, but my family's from there.
It's the motherland. It's
The
all right.
motherland, I
It's all
guess. You
good.
know, it's a weird
Yeah,
thing because
yeah.
like you say that here in America, and I was like, oh, you're Spanish, but then you go over there and you tell them that you come from, so you're American. So it's like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm American. I was born here. So.
Same, but I get what you're saying. There's a desensitization of a cultural diffusion where it's you you tell people where you're from out here and they automatically put you into the category, and
Yeah.
vice versa when you go somewhere else.
Yep.
And
Yep. And
it's always interesting,
it's
the
funny because
and
that's like
it's
such a diverse like country that like everybody automatically thinks like you're from the capital, Madrid, which is completely different from where like we're from, and the South, which is completely different from Barcelona. It's like it's all over the place. It's kind of like here in the States. Like if you're from Jersey compared to Texas, compared to Cali or the Midwest, it's just very, very
yeah.
different.
Well, I get that too. Like, I live in Staten Island, New York. So when I
Hmm.
say I'm from New York, they automatically think of Times Square.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm 30 minutes from there, but no, I'm not in Times
yeah,
Square.
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna play another game. So that's we kind of get the conversation going with some stuff that you filled out in the questionnaire and stuff like that. Thank you for that as well. But here's the next segment. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
It's time for some strange questions.
Strange questions.
No
I like
answer is
the little
we're,
graphic in the
we're
back.
entering into a new zone, man. We've got
That's
to have
funny.
the portal.
Mhm.
All right. So no answer is no answer is wrong, and the answer is on you. So
Okay.
here's the first question. First strange question. If you punch yourself in the face and it hurts, are you strong or are you weak?
That is a strange question.
Thank
Let's
you.
see. Put your best in the hurts. I don't know because like I've never really been punched in the face, so I think it's gonna hurt either way. So I don't think I would try to punch myself again really hard and see if it hurt even more, and then be like, okay, was that a strong punch? And then I'll probably test it on someone else, probably punch them in the face, see if it hurts, and kind of make my decision based off of their answer and my answer. So strange answer.
Here's the litmus test. If you didn't pass out, you're good.
Okay. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, you know what I did yesterday? What'd you
What would you
do?
do?
Knock myself out. Wow, you must be
Yeah, like
strong.
it's funny because
Obviously.
I never thought of that. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm not thinking about punching myself in the face, but I'm actually thinking like, yo, if I punch myself in the face, what would I think? I think you would give yourself you would hold back knowing that you're gonna punch your own face.
Yeah, I think you'd be timid. By the way, disclaimer: we do not condone punching yourself in the face.
Yes, please do not do that. Say no to punching yourself in the face, kids.
Exactly. Hashtag not me, not now. Next question: where was the most embarrassing place you've ever farted?
Uh, um, that I got caught.
Why not?
I can't.
Caught actually leads to a funnier story, so
Yeah.
let's change it to caught.
I don't know. Like
You
this
do.
is so.
You
This is so
do, and
terrible.
you are so shy right now.
So like, all right. I don't know if I share this. So
It's a
at
channel
my
exclusive.
okay at my job I have a chair, and people come in, like coworkers come in and talk, and once I don't know, I farted, I guess, on the chair, and for some reason that chair holds the smell of the fart. Sometimes it's really
Oh
gross.
God.
And my coworker came in, and I was like, "Oh crap! Like, what am I gonna do?" So I left. Like, I stood up and tried to walk away to kind of, not let him go next to the area of the fart smell. So I kind of like try to walk towards somewhere else, and I think it left a trail. I don't know.
You crop
I'm
dusted.
sure. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did, because that thing was so contained in the cushion of that seat that
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it led the way. But he didn't say anything. So, but I'm sure. You know.
I I did it in a storage closet, and my manager at the time was a woman and walked in, and I just walked out, and I had to go.
It wasn't me.
I felt
There's some
so bad.
Tyler, like some pipes are leaking or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
no,
probably the pipes.
if she would have brought it up, I would have been like, "That's why I left."
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, "Okay, if she doesn't say
yeah.
anything, then it must be me." I
That's
had to
it.
develop something out of that very quickly.
Yeah. I don't know. I think most. Well, it depends. It depends, like what kind of like relationship you have with a person. Some people will be like, "Yo, you just farted," like, But I don't know.
Nah. All right. So next we have our next segment is called the deep dive. This is where we go into your profile and ask you a question about something you posted many moons ago. And this was very difficult with you because the way your profile is set up, it's set up to show people what's coming, what to look for, what you may find a new interest in. So this was hard for me to find a something that may have you may have had an attachment to. So let's check out our first photo. We show you this photo and you tell us something about it.
All right,
Ready?
let's go. Lagos. Where was this from? How do I know this? I
You know it.
forgot where this was from.
I
I
brought a
think.
prop just in case.
Let's see. A napkin? A drink?
Not a
Oh,
napkin.
I don't know. I remember this. Someone said, I don't know. I have an idea. Like, number. Let me just get this out of the way. I have terrible memory, so
Oh, good.
like, so I
That makes the deep dive more interesting.
did someone? I think someone saw this and sent it to me. I don't know. I really don't know. What I wish.
So apparently you are big into branding, so much so that you put your name into paper towels.
What? I don't know. I
These are
guess it
Largo
was.
brand. This is a Largo brand paper towel. And after
Wow.
this post, is it from WandaVision? Says McShoot today.
Oh, right. Yes. I think it is. I think it is. I think it's from WandaVision.
I told you, Matt is clutch. Matt
Dude,
is
this
so
guy knows
clutch.
everything. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to see him on Sunday. He's good. But like yeah, I think it is from WandaVision. And it was kind of like hidden in there, and then someone saw it, and then I something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I think Matt's right. I think it is from WandaVision. It was just there. But then
Yeah,
like
man.
but then it was like a hint to Lagos, Nigeria, because that happened in the Avengers movie or something. Like
Oh,
it was kind of
okay.
like a little deep cut
Oh, yeah,
or
that
something
is. See, I
like
wouldn't
that.
have thought about that at all.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Like, you know how they like throwing in those little like Easter eggs? I think it was something like that. And
Yeah,
yeah,
they
that's why.
always do. They always throw in some Easter eggs, and I I hate watching it and I love watching it because if anything happens, anything to where they put too much emphasis on something like, it's in the frame, it's like, hold on, I
Mhm.
gotta pause that. Whole crap.
Yeah, yeah,
In this article, if you read the fourth line, they're
yeah.
referencing General Thunderbolt, or something like that. Like like I just started watching Hawkeye, and they reference Jessica Jones in the button pressing when they're
Yeah,
scrolling through the
that's
names.
dude. Like
I was
I
like,
like
oh,
that. I
see,
like
it
that
started
stuff,
already.
but like I don't. I'm sorry, I don't have time to look for all that stuff, man. That's crazy.
I,
That's why we have the
I hate
YouTube,
myself for
man.
doing it, man. I
You
do
do
it
it.
though. I do
You
it. I
do
do
it.
it.
Damn.
Even with the we've got some great YouTubers out there that break it down,
Yeah, that's what I would look at.
and
Yeah.
I find myself doing the same thing,
Wow.
and it's just
So do you
I
like?
I sit there sometimes and hit pause, like to watch it in slow motion.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's cool, man.
It's it's
That's
it's a
great.
terrible hobby.
No, but that's
So
really good. Like, yeah,
next photo's coming up. Are you ready?
sure. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is when I.
Finally, a photo from you, not a product or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't really post a lot of this stuff, but yeah,
You're
this is
telling
like
me.
uh, this is like a Red Hood custom that a lot of people did a Red Hood custom based off the Mezco armored Batman from Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like my take on it. So I used a little bit of a couple pieces from I used a Mezco Justice League armored Batman, and then Mezco Red Hood. I mean, then I used a Red Hood like DC Essentials, I think it was. And then like I tinted, like I painted the shirt black, and I got some vinyl. I made like the little thing, and yeah, it was a little custom I did, and I still have it. And what's cool about it is like I could just like mess around with it, put the jacket on it, and put the armor place on it, take it off. Yeah, so sometimes I like keep bashing and doing things like that. So yeah, that
Yeah,
was one of the things I did.
it's a lot of fun. I've experimented. I just recently seen somebody. It was funny because I said to myself, I would, if I had that Mezco Wolverine, I probably would have put him on a Hornet's body and did like that scene from X-Men when they went on Lalandria's ship,
Mm-hmm.
and it almost looked alike. And somebody did it the same
Yeah,
day I thought about it. I was like, oh my god! I was just
it might have been your page. Did you share it? Because I saw it too. Did you share that
we
image?
probably we all of us here usually
Yeah,
follow the same thing,
because I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like they really took it to the next level. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So our next photo is another personal one. I'm so happy I found it.
Sorry, I made you look. Oh yeah.
No, this is part of the fun.
This is just me messing around with photography. Just out, like I don't go too crazy. I just went outside and I saw it was snowing, and I like Metal Gear a lot, and I
Hmm.
think this might be the Play Arts Kai. Might be the Play Arts Kai snake, or it might be this 1/6 snake it might be the 1/6 snake that I have that came out when the video game came out. And I felt like it looked kind of like Shadow Moses when he in Metal Gear Solid 1 when it's snowing and all that. So
Yeah, yeah. It took me. Excuse me, but it took me right there. You know what I mean? When I seen it,
yeah.
it took me right there. Like, I almost picked up my controller and I was like, "Wait, what am I doing? I'm doing a deep dive. I'm not playing the game. Jeez, come
Oh
on
man,
now."
I love that game, man. That's my favorite game. Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid 1 and Solid 1 and 4. I like 4 a lot
Did
with
you
Old Snake.
by any chance, did you happen to, when you play the game, did you happen to have a controller that had a rapid press on it? Like you
No,
would
I
hit
did.
I had it, and you know how like you're supposed to tap because you're trying to do something with your heart rate because
Right.
you've been poisoned
Hmm.
by one of the doctors,
Yeah, I
or
think
he's
so.
got you in a chair. That
Right, the
game was
electricity. Yeah.
the very first game to say, ha ha ha, that won't work.
Oh, it didn't work?
It knew, and
Wow.
this was this was before the internet and updates and things like that. And I was like, what? I bought this
Yeah.
controller specifically so I could beat this level.
Dude,
Nah,
I used to have one of those controllers for Super Nintendo, and I would love using it on Mega Man X because, like, shooting, I didn't have to press the button all day. I'd just like,
that's it. It's
but
a constant stream, man.
but that
Constant.
game, Metal Gear, is so good. Like, even like when you're facing Psycho Mantis, and you had to switch to
What up?
control and everything.
Right.
Some cool, some
Exactly.
really like different things came out of that game.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So our next segment is all about the action heroes. You see the explosion. So why don't you tell the fine people who these guys are?
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon. I mean, I don't like what's going on now with him, but
Recently, yeah.
so don't be like, yo, Lago, like that's no. But he's one of the best heels in wrestling, and there's so many like iconic moments with him, things he says and how he says like you're fired, and like how he walks, like he's just a great character.
The man invented the Kiss My Ass Club.
Oh gosh, and like are we allowed to like I'm not, can you say SOB in this?
Oh, like
stream?
yeah, fuck it, son of a bitch, right?
Okay, yeah, like
yeah, fucking
there's this
A,
like
right?
there's this like I watch clips every now and then. There's this clip that like I think he's trying to find someone that did something to Stephanie, and like his security comes to him and he's like, "Well, we found him." He's like, "Take me to that son of a bitch. Where is he?"
Take me to the son of a bitch.
Like,
They're backstage.
I love it.
I remember it vividly.
Dude, I love it. And he's just like, "Gonna get me to the son of a," like his voice, and like, oh man, funny dude. Like he makes me laugh. You know.
You remember
feuded
that?
with God. He feuded with God. Like I don't even know that one.
He beat God 1, 2, 3.
What?
In the ring.
I had like an air. Like I stopped watching for a while, so like I missed a lot. But yeah,
I just recently went back when Triple H took over creative, and it's impressive. Yeah. I will say that it is back to what we grew up on.
Oh yeah,
the PG era is over, and it is. It's amazing.
I've been watching with my son, and I watch it like recently. We've been watching for about a year now.
So you already know,
yeah. Like I know this. I know what's going on now, but like I would say like after, I don't know, after Nitro, the when WCW came into WWF and everything, I kind of stopped there, and then I came back like now, like with my son, because my son likes it. So
yeah. Our next person,
Peter Parker. Yeah, Peter Parker. Man. He's a cool dude, man. He's a geek and like I don't know. I love Spider-Man.
Geek, nerd, techie.
Yeah.
He's what we are.
And always does the right thing. Yeah. Like he doesn't he has a let's be honest here. He has a pretty terrible life sometimes.
Oh my God, yeah.
He still tries to do the right thing. So
yeah, his moral higher ground is very envious. Very envious.
So I really love that about Peter Parker. This guy is the total opposite. This guy is Vegeta, my favorite Dragon Ball character, and he what I like about him is that he has a lot of character growth in the series.
Tremendous.
He was like this guy that only cared about himself, and then he started having different feelings, but had to try to hide that. Then he got with Bulma. He had a kid, and he still tried to hide it. But deep down inside, later on in the Majin Buu saga, you notice that he really cared.
I've never hugged you, my son.
and then so badass. Then he hits him like it's so good. And then
you might not remember this, but I will.
Yeah. But in Super, he's like,
you hug me? You were dreaming.
yeah. But I like that about him. So
yeah,
he's way cooler than Goku. Like he's
the epitome of never give up, in my opinion.
Yeah. Never give up, and like you could have this facade, but deep down inside, you know what the right thing is. So
you shut your softy.
He's great, man.
So we got these three guys here, right? Right off the bat, who do you relate to the most in real life?
Oof. Definitely not Vince McMahon. Like not at all. But let's see. The father thing with Vegeta is the thing that gets me, but I'm not like a tough guy, I guess, so it's tough picking between Vegeta and Peter Parker, but I'm gonna have to go with Vegeta because he cares about his family a lot, a lot, a lot.
And in my honest opinion, I think the tougher guys are the ones that can stay quieter longer and stay level headed
Yeah.
longer, because guys like me, I start yelling. And after the yelling is all done, after the emotions have gone away from being angry, I find myself thinking to myself, I should have handled that better.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, kudos to all the guys who can handle their situations better and more level headed.
Yeah, but everybody has their things, you know. So
Yeah. Like I stubbed my toe and I took it out on the wall and I forgot it was concrete. So,
that's not.
I'm just kidding. All right. Out of these two guys, who would you have dinner with?
The two that are left.
Yes. So Vegeta's out because Vegeta's
Okay.
the most relatable.
Dinner with. I don't know. I don't know what I'm basing this off. Like if I'm basing it off
Just
like the
dinner.
actual
So one of these guys gives
conversation
you a
or the
call and he's like, "Hey, you know what? Heard about your Instagram account. Love to have dinner with you. Why don't you meet
no,
me at wherever you want? I'll
if
pick
it's
you
gonna
up."
be about like an Instagram account and like business, I guess it'll be Vince McMahon. He has the
No, that's
best
how they
business.
found you. That's how they found you.
Oh, just that
For your
conversational
popularity
wise.
on social media.
Conversation wise, I guess Peter Parker. You know, Vince would be kind of like intimidating. You know, you hear a lot of
But
things
you might
about
want to
him.
have a steak with Vince.
Yeah, that's true. But you can't like sneeze in front of him or anything. Like supposedly that's one of the things he hates or something. I don't know. He has these little things.
Machuto
Yeah,
is
yeah,
right about that.
yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm like, if it's about food, I'll definitely go with Vince because Peter Parker would. I don't know. You don't know what you got.
Whoever's
Hot dog.
eating lobster.
Yeah. Whoever's eating lobster. Yeah.
So we got Peter Parker left, right?
Right.
Now, if you could ask Peter Parker any question, what would that question be?
Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy?
All
That would be
right.
the question.
We've officially moved away from PG-13, ladies and gentlemen. Put your kids to sleep.
Not that. Not that.
All right, beautiful. So we've got your action figure guys down, and I appreciate all your answers. I think they were very insightful. But now it's time for the femme fatale, the ladies of the group, right?
I'll be honest, man. This was tough because like it was hard for me to find. I don't like have a lot of I guess female characters that I follow a lot, so it was hard. It
I
was hard
think the
to come up with a
characters you
list.
pick are perfect, and I think you should tell us who they are.
You have Gwen Stacy. That's why I asked Peter. But like I've grown to love her, especially with the Spider Gwen
Yeah.
persona. She's a really, really cool character. So I really like her.
I'll tell you a quick story about action figures with Gwen Stacy. Was my first knockoff
Really?
from
What was it?
what was it? I think maybe Amazing Yamaguchi.
That's the one I was gonna say. Yeah, I think they
I
might have
didn't
have
know
her.
knockoffs. I didn't
Right.
know. I didn't know them. I didn't get that concept, and I was like, why would somebody do that? And I was like, you guys are all paying $50. I found this for 13. You're idiots.
Yeah.
You're all dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's dumb except me.
How
Okay.
was it? Did it like just fall apart? Because Amazing Yamaguchis are crazy.
Honestly, I got so angry I threw it away.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah. See? And that goes back to staying cooler and not,
You could have saved it for a custom or something.
I could have, or I could have saved it for parts or something. I could have
Those
modified
Revoltech, yeah, those
my Marvel
joints.
Legends. So, who is this?
The baddest. No, this is Bulma from Dragon Ball. She's
Damn
really
right.
cool. She's cool because everybody's afraid of her. The whole
and
like
she's always
cast
in Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form.
yeah. Yep, she's always in Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. But yeah, no, she has like she's probably the most powerful in the series because everybody's scared of her. Like
Oh
Vegeta,
yeah.
Goku, everybody's kind of like, yo, you got to watch out with Bulma. Even Beerus,
Yeah.
God of
Yeah, I
Destruction.
know,
Like,
right?
so
She's slapped Beerus
she's a powerful woman,
on
you know.
multiple occasions, and Beerus is like, shit, if I do anything, I won't get ice cream.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna let it
so
slide.
ridiculous. But
You
yeah,
ever
Bulma,
notice the theme, a theme in Dragon Ball, since we're on the subject that I absolutely love, by the way?
nice.
You ever notice that everyone who's married to a Saiyan kind of pawns their kid off on someone?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. You're right.
Yeah, so Piccolo through the saga, kind of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and this kid is could be so much more powerful than the both of us. So
Mm.
congratulations, I'm your uncle.
Yeah.
Beerus. Oh, we helped delivered the baby, Lord Beerus. Um, here you
Mm.
go. Be
Yeah, yeah,
right
yeah.
back.
They just give random people, random alien type of characters babysit their
Oh
kids.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. All right. So the next person, who would this be?
This is Wanda, Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
I just really loved honestly WandaVision. I really liked it a
Yeah,
lot,
man.
and it was a show that my wife and I got to watch together, and we both thoroughly enjoyed it. Out of all the Disney Plus shows, it's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah,
Um,
it really like brought it all up. Everyone has a, like I was saying earlier, kind of categorize and departmentalize things, right? But I feel like Wanda it's in the A category,
yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody kind of goes like A minus. Like honestly, I fell off. I got extreme Marvel fatigue for a little while. Like just to make my point, last weekend we just started no, this Monday we just started Hawkeye.
okay, yeah, you were just saying, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just started.
We
So
yeah, I'm kind of like Miss Marvel. I watched like the first episode and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna watch this. And Loki I really liked, and then I watched the Captain America one, Winter Soldier. That was all right. Like they're shows, you know. I feel like they're just setting up for bigger things constantly, and it's like
so do I.
I don't know, I don't
There's
know.
always a leading. Okay, so let me ask you some questions about these ladies here. First, out of these four, sorry, three, who do you think would be the most demanding as a boss or manager?
Most demanding, Bulma, definitely Bulma.
Omar, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely Bulma. She's always nagging and stuff like that. So definitely Bulma.
And demanding.
And demanding, yeah.
So, out of Gwen and Wanda, who would you pick to be your sidekick or be the sidekick of?
Sidekick, or be the sidekick of.
Yep.
Um, hmm, that's tough because like if I go with Wanda, she's super powerful and
Yeah.
like we get stuff done, but she's a little crazy in la cabeza. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
I might turn on that switch and it's like, ugh. Whereas Gwen, she seems pretty cool. She like, if it's the Gwen from the Spider Gwen verse or what is she, Ghost Spider verse or whatever,
Right. Yeah.
um, she seems like she's fun and pretty chill, down to earth, and kind of like a good friend. So it'll be very difficult to pick, but I'd like to go on the safe side and go with Gwen. I don't like I don't like
Okay.
I don't like two-faced crazy people. You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. All right, so Wanda's left on the table. That means Wanda is the last pick for the last question of the ladies. And I would love to know if you had Wanda's powers of reality bending, what would be the first thing that you would do with these powers?
Uh, this is just a terrible answer, but I would do nothing with those powers.
Nothing.
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 I feel like things happen for a reason. Like everything that we live in, all this stuff that's going on is here for a reason, and changing it is just going to bring something bad. So I would never touch reality or anything like that. So
Now that I think that is a amazing honorable answer, and it'll take us into our next segment, which is the animated heroes.
here we
So
go.
you got pretty much the name of the game. Let's go.
Okay, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Great design. Likes chili dogs for some
Hmm.
reason, and has had a great resurrection, I guess you could say, since the movie.
Oh
So
yeah.
great, cool, amazing character design, man. Like such a cool character design, and does so many, and through generations after generations, people still love Sonic.
Yeah.
I personally think he's a much more interesting design than Mario if we're gonna go that route. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
without a doubt, without a doubt. They didn't go the Mario route at all, which is such a good break for us. I
yeah,
grew up with this. This was Sonic. I could probably say was either my first or second because Mario's got to be in there, right?
yeah,
Um, Video game superhero
cool,
before I
yeah.
got into like the Mortal Kombat's and the Street Fighters.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I think for me, my brother had a Nintendo, but I was so young. I was pretty young, so I didn't remember it. But I remember him getting the Genesis and playing Sonic, and it was just so much fun, man. And like
Mm.
speaking of figures, like when you see one of these in the stores, they catch your attention. Today I was at Walmart and I saw the Super Sonic. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I was with my son.
Oh,
And I was like,
really?
that's they had a
Oh,
Super
where
Sonic.
was that at? I'm gonna
If
be I'm gonna be in
you want
Edison on Friday, so
you want me to pick it up? I'll check tomorrow. I'll check tomorrow for you.
we'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah. Dark.
What do we got
Like
here?
this is the thing. Like a lot of these characters. When I was a kid, I liked to draw a lot, and one of my things was watching cartoons and trying to draw them off the TV screen. And
Okay.
I clearly remember drawing and having trouble with his beak because he has like this curve and this long turn, and I would
Yeah.
practice that a lot. And it's the same thing with like Donald Duck and all in the Mighty Ducks and all those ducks, Ducktales.
Yeah.
And it just brings me back to that. And he's such a cool character with the hat and the purples and yellows, the complementary colors. So a lot of
Oh
these
yeah,
things,
definitely.
a lot of these things come from nostalgia and just drawing and remembering them. And I would love like a lot of these characters I would see and I like the design so much I would want to draw it. Like that's such interesting thing that like you see it and you want to draw it, and
Yeah, you
it got
want
me
it to be
excited.
tangible to for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, I agree. And it's funny because I've never put that into words, but I grew up doing the same thing, you
yeah,
know?
that's one of my that was one of my and then I remember once my parents got me a TV VCR, the ones that came together.
Uh-huh, the
And
combo.
yeah, the combo, and I would get tapes, of blank tapes, and record these cartoons, and I would pause it where I wanted to draw it, and I would draw it from the frozen frame, and that was life, man. That was simple life. That was so good. Yes,
Up next.
Homer. I mean, it's The Simpsons, so like he's just a funny character. Same. It's kind of similar to Vince McMahon. Just these characters that are just so out of this world and hilarious, and a lot of my humor comes from these things. So the things that I find funny, the things that I try to do that are funny come from a lot of it comes from The Simpsons and Seinfeld and Vince McMahon somehow. But yeah,
Oh God. So, we got these three guys here, right? So, let's say this, right? Doctor Strange has opened up a portal and he's like, "Hey, buddy, I'm going to allow you to live in this person's universe and become a part of the fabric of that universe. Who you going to live with?"
ooh, that's a good question. This is weird, but I'd probably go to Springfield.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think it'd
like
be much of a change.
yeah, yeah. You know, I just feel like the other ones, there's always bad guys around and stuff. I don't want to deal with that. So go to
Yeah,
Springfield. And,
there's always something happening. I mean,
yeah,
Darkwing Duck, you would get the whole you who knows, you might become ordinary guy. I don't know if you remember that
yeah,
from the show. Hey, I'm ordinary guy.
yeah. No,
Um
like
Sonic chaos, literally.
all the time. Yeah, yeah. Like just
But then again, you might get to
chill
meet
at
Jim
Moe's, get
Carrey.
some Slurpees. You know, I'd love that.
Yep, absolutely. I couldn't have said this comment better myself.
What's up, Captain McKay? Yeah,
So we're living in Homer's and Springfield. No one knows where but Springfield, right?
yeah.
We've got Darkwing Duck and Sonic the Hedgehog left here. So my question would be, who would you reboot? What series would you want to take as your own and start writing stories for? And it's going on streaming networks, it's going on regular TV, it's going on YouTube, wherever you can watch it. That's where the eyeballs are going to go.
I mean, I'd be Darkwing Duck because there hasn't been a reboot yet. You know,
Yeah,
whereas
yeah.
Sonic, there've been so many different changes, and you know the big buff Knuckles, and then the Knuckles from the movies, and Sonic, they always change them. Darkwing Duck, you haven't seen anything, so I would go with Darkwing Duck.
Hmm. That is a good choice. I think that's an amazing choice, and honestly, that's something I want to see because I would
Yeah,
like for the show to come back.
it'd
You
be
know,
pretty
I
cool,
don't
man.
know if you remember the lyrics to the theme song, but it's like when there's trouble, you call DW,
Yeah,
Darkwing Duck.
they
It
can't
had
change
some
that song.
soul
They
to
can't
it.
change it, dude. They
Yeah,
can't change the song. The song has to stay the
not
same, or
at
like
all.
a little modernized version, but it
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
be like that, you know?
You can add some trill in there. You know, it gets a little boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom. So
yeah.
the last pick is Sonic the Hedgehog. So you've got Darkwing Duck and you got Homer Simpson, right?
Mhm.
Out of those two guys, who would be the best sidekick for Sonic?
Sidekick for Sonic
Yep.
it would have to it would have to be Darkwing
Now
Duck.
keep
Homer's
in
a
mind,
good.
Homer Simpson has fallen from great heights.
That's
Great
true.
heights.
It's tough, but Homer messes up everything all the time. So like I'd
Yeah,
have to
that's
go
true.
I'd have
That's
to go with Darkwing Duck. Like again, the safe route, you know. But Homer would definitely make an interesting Homer and Sonic show. That'd be an interesting show. But if I had to pick, I'd go the safe route and go with Darkwing Duck.
awesome. Awesome. Well, my man, that was 30 and go.
Wow, that was fun, man. That was awesome. It's something different, you know.
Quick, a little. Hopefully, it didn't take too much of your day. I know you have children. I hope it didn't take too much of anybody's time in the chat here. You know, I appreciate you a ton for coming by. I sincerely hope you had a good time,
I
and
did.
maybe we can do it again or something like that. And I'm always open in the chat and stuff like that
No, why
to
don't you come and buy the Chat Mingles Assemble one day? Come by.
let me get my official hat and official shirt.
Okay.
I want to be marked out for it. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
I,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
even.
I
I'm
need to be
never.
totally marked out for it.
Oh man,
I appreciate the invite, and it is a yes. It is a definite yes, 110% yes.
gotta
Just
talk
let
to
me know
Jesse.
what I have to do. Yeah, you know what? Matt, yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
Cool.
You're
There
gonna
you go.
make me buy something. So the last time me and Matt went out, Matt, I don't want to take him off. I think he's gonna fall, but let's try. Um,
Oh, the Craig. Yeah, it looks
I
awesome.
do
That's a
too. I do it too.
that
The
one's the
same
coolest
thing you
one.
do.
The white
Huh?
one is the cool. I think the white one's one of the coolest ones.
Yeah,
The
it's got
paint is
more
kind of like
deco.
weathered. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of like
exactly. It's got more deco. Yes to both. Yes to both. So,
damn. We got four in the
um,
house.
yeah. So, yeah. So I guess I'll be seeing you. Oh, wait. You want me to? You want me to wait? I don't understand what's going on. Am I invited to sell at your table or to chill at your table? Because I'm building while I'm building inventory. So the big thing that's happening with Go Figure Go is we're going to be launching Go Figure Go shop.com,
Cool.
and you're going to be able to buy the props that you see on my profile. And when we launch, we're going to have about 3 dioramas, and they'll be I guess you can say a la crate, where you send your information to order it. All dioramas are going to come with a ton of props, so don't worry about filling out your scene. The diorama will come with props to make it
That's
look
cool,
nice.
man.
So is there anything you want to plug, or anything you have going on? I know the Toy Migo stuff is happening,
Yeah,
so
just
take the floor.
yeah. So yeah, make sure you follow me at Lago_figs on Instagram. Check out the Toy Migos Chat Migos Assemble on Tuesdays, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Thursdays, we have the Toy Migos show. We're gonna have one of the representatives from Jada Toys there tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's at 11:15 Eastern time. I don't know the other time for California and stuff like that. But so we have
Check your
that.
local time zones.
Yeah. Check out the Fallen Fett Chronicles, which is Ernie from the Toy Migos. Um, we have Dario, 80s Baby, starting a show. I think it's on now, which is really cool. So head over there. It's still going on. Um, we have Chamba, which he has commissions open. Follow at the Chamba on Instagram. I'm gonna plug them
Oh
all.
yeah, I
Playing with
know.
myself, really cool dude, Adam. Make sure you follow him on
That's not a
Instagram.
stormbreaker.
Yeah. And last but not least, I don't think I'm missing any. We got Cheney 180, the head honcho, the boss, as I call him. Make sure you
Yep,
follow him, and Jurassic Jesse on Instagram. So if I miss anybody, I'm sorry, but yeah,
it's all good.
that's the crew. And D Blake Makes, follow him. He's in New Jersey, and Machu Toy. There's so many cool people. So
Machu Toy, 5 minutes away from Go Figure Go.
that's crazy. Do you guys like?
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
hang
yeah.
out? You guys
We
meet
had a
up at?
joke because Matt and I did a lot of stuff in the wintertime, and it seemed like every time he passed by to pick up a prop or pick up resin, I was supporting him in his 3D printing habit. And I was like, yeah, I got it. Come by. I as a 3D printer, I never try to go less than 6 bottles of resin, because I don't know what I'm going to get commissioned to do and how much it's going to take. So every time Matt passed by, uh, this year, I guess it would be, it snowed
Oh man, that's
every
crazy.
single time. So, being that we are in a heat wave, maybe you should just drive by a few times, Matt. Hint, hint.
Let it snow. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
man. That,
thank you, man. Thank you so
oh,
much for coming by.
that,
Guys, I'm gonna end the broadcast. You guys have a great night. Thank you all for coming through. Appreciate it. And as always, I'll chat with you later.
peace.